Crafting. I'm Christy. Good morning, everyone. How are you today? I hope everyone is doing really good and that you had a good weekend. My husband is off on Sundays and Mondays, so that's kind of my weekend. So today is my first day of the week. I hope this finds you all doing really well. Yesterday, though, I did try to make a video on that box that I got that has the flowers on top of it, like the little jewelry box, except I kept having problems with focus and I couldn't figure out what the problem was. And then I took a closer look and the symbols on the top of the box were just a touch blurry, so it just threw the camera way out of whack. But I finished it. It took me about 2 hours. I was going to do this with y'all, but because of that focus issue I just couldn't. But I think it turned out really pretty. Yeah, I wanted to show this to you. I believe I got this from GBFKE. It's hard. It's not one of those ones you have to put together. It has a nice hinge on the back. It kind of has a faux alligator finish to it. And then it has little, I know it's hard to see, but it has little slots here if you want to put rings in there or a necklace or a bracelet or something. But they had all different designs on this box, and I just chose the flowers, and I think they turned out really pretty. Let's see if I can get that light out of the way. There you go. Yeah, there you go. So what do you think of that? I'm happy with that. So I think you can find these kind of all over at the budget-friendly sites, but this one was from GBFKE. Okay, today I want to bring you some items I got from Diydigitalart. And they're cross-stitch and bead embroidery and some storage. So I want to start first with, this is a bookmark. I'm going to take it out of the package because the glare is just really bad. Okay, that's a little better. It's just a nice, cute little feather bookmark. It comes with the blue tassel that goes on the bottom, an ink pen that you would use to mark your grid if you wanted to do that. This is a very pliable, bendable plastic canvas. It says it's a 14 count, so you would use 2 strands. It only has 4 colors. So here's the grid. If you wanted to mark this grid out on the canvas, you could. I don't think you really need to, but they do give you a pen, and usually it's very, very fine tip. And usually this does wash out if you wanted to use it on like an Aida fabric. But I would test it in the corner or on a little piece just to make sure. So we've got some really pretty colors here. And you know, you can personalize your cross stitch any way you like. And I think I would add some beads to this. So we've got the yellow, red, blue, and white. They've got the item number up here, which matches your item number here in case you need to get back with the company if you have any kind of problems or issues. The pattern is very simple and very clear and easy to read. But I would put beads like maybe in the red. All the red, I would use some seed beads and put those in. I think that would really make it pretty. In fact, you know what you could do? You could use this thread and you could bead the whole thing. 4 simple colors of seed beads. I think maybe that's what I'll do. I have a bunch of seed beads from when I was making jewelry. That might be really pretty, is to just use this thread and use seed beads to make it. So you want to do both sides. Now what they did here was they just kept it, they didn't trim around the edges of it. I don't know, if I use beads that would make it really sturdy too. I would trim around the edges of it at least, you know what, I think I would just do one. I would do this, keep this one blank, cut it out when it's done out of here, and then whip stitch with some clear filament, whip stitch together, attach this to the bottom, and then just have it be a one-sided bookmark with the beads on it. What do you think? I think that might be an interesting little project to do. Let me see, let me wrap this back up again. But yeah, this is really cute. This was $3.50. DIY digital art is budget friendly. Now the next thing I got was just a real simple, looks like it's a Joy Sunday cross stitch with just some beautiful violets. It says 12 months flower February, so I'm thinking, don't know for sure, but violets would be the flower of the month. Of course, these kits give you the awesome directions on the back with the stitch descriptions, examples, how to care for it, how to rinse off the stamped ink when you're done by soaking it, and how to cross stitch. This is an awesome, awesome kit for a beginner. These are cotton threads, cotton fabrics. This is 11 count. You would use 3 strands of your floss, and it's 21 by 21 centimeters, so it's not really big. Okay. Alright, so there's a picture of those beautiful violets. And we just have one page here because it's not real big. It's got 16 colors. Nice clear pattern. Oh, that looks like it'd be really easy to do. I was going to say, where is the canvas? There we go. Okay. So it's stamped. It's got your legend at the bottom to tell you what thread you need for what color on the canvas. So let's pick out this really pretty green, light green. You would find it out here. That would be thread number 10, and the DMC code is 823. So they have your threads totally organized for you. Nice soft floss. Very long, very, very long. So we would find number 10. Now these colors are not going to be the same as your actual thread colors. So if you see number 10 here, 823, I think that's a really dark navy. So with this example on the green, you would use 823 number 10, which is this very, very dark blue. And then just follow along. Let's do a real quick measurement on the picture itself. Okay, so that's 6 inches, which is about 16 centimeters, by 6 inches, 16 centimeters. So it's a nice square, real little project. A little bit confetti, but really, for something so small, this is really nice. So yeah, some pretty violets. And a nice kit. Now this kit was $3.25. You can't beat that. That's a great price. Now the next thing I have to show you is a storage idea. This is a plastic binder, and I had seen these around. This comes with the whole shebang here. So you've got a plastic binder that has like notebook rings inside. Open up, and then inside, well, let's see, they give you stickers for all the DMC colors. That is great, and some blank stickers too. That is so great. Look at all these plastic bags. And they're not those flimsy little red line cheap ones that you get in some diamond painting kits. Opens up easy. I don't know how many bags are here, but wow, there's a lot of bags here. Okay, let me just try to scooch them out of the way. Oh my goodness, there's even more bags. There's got to be 100 bags here, easy, I think. Okay, so then you have these pages. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You would take your floss, because I think this works really good for cross stitch too. You take your floss or your diamonds, you put them in a plastic bag, and then it's kind of like a small baseball card kind of thing. And then you would stick them in here. You'd put a sticker on to tell you the DMC code, or a blank sticker with maybe you use this to kit up a project where you're just using it for that specific cross stitch or that specific diamond painting. You could write, let's take this as an example. You could write just number 10 on this sticker and stick it right here, and that would tell you that contains thread number 10 or diamond painting drill number 10, according to the legend of your project. I did want to just grab, here's a bag of some crystal rhinestones from a diamond painting, so you could actually just, here it is full, and I already have a sticker on this bag. Actually, I need to let some air out. There we go, that's a little flatter. And stick it in here, and then put it in the binder rings. We've got all these other pages. Put those there. Close it, and there you go. If you did have a legend that came with one of your diamond paintings, if that's what you wanted to use this for, or if you wanted to do a photocopy of this, you could put that inside or on here too, and just have it project specific. It's also a great way to store, so you've got 40 spots here, 10 pages, 4 each. And I did get some extras. I bought a pack of extras, which comes with all these plastic bags again, and a whole nother sheet of all the DMC code stickers. And I think this storage book was $10.50, and it includes all these things. And then this was maybe, I don't know, $5, if that. They come in all different colors, so I picked out a blue, but they have pink and lavender and yellow and green, and all kinds of colors here. So I just thought this was an interesting storage idea. I like it. I wouldn't use it like to store extras of anything, but I would definitely use this for projects, because right off the bat, even if one of these areas you think is too small, kind of glary, I apologize, is too small, you have enough pockets where you could use, maybe this whole sheet could be one color if you had a whole bunch of floss for that color. There's all kinds of variables and ways that you can use this. Let me just pick up these bags and put them in here. But yeah, I thought that was really a cute little idea. Really cute little idea. And it's not, these rings aren't skinny, so I mean you can have some bulk to your pages, and being that it's flexible, that even after you snap it, you still got room to grow. So even if you wanted to, if you made jewelry, or and you wanted to organize your beads up for a certain project, that way you got everything in one spot. So yeah, I thought that was a really interesting storage idea, and yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, the last thing I have to show you from Diydigitalart is a bead embroidery. And it is a kitty, and it was nice to find something that wasn't a beaded keychain, that they actually had a picture Okay, let's take a look at this. Okay, so they give you a little picture. Little flower kitty. Very, very cute. Okay, so here is the pattern. Look at that yellow. And that is all 310, all the yellow in there. It's kind of blinding a little bit. So it's gridded 100 by 100. The picture and the symbols are not a bad size. There's only 11 colors in this. It gives you instructions on how to cross stitch. And then we have all the beads. Wow, let's take a look at those in just a second. Okay, we got 2 needles. We have a regular cross stitch needle, and then we have a very long, skinny beading needle. Here's the picture of the kitty up in the corner. Here's your canvas. Let's get a quick measurement on it. Okay, so that's a little over 9.5 by just under 9.5. Very, very easy pattern to do if you don't let that yellow blind you. I think that would be one of the first color I would do would be this black, just to block out the, excuse me, that yellow, because it's like, hello. Okay, here are the colors. 11 colors. Nice soft floss. It looks like it's an 11 count. It doesn't say though. So we've got pink and white, very pretty colors. And then I would just say you match them up with the beads. So I would do, I'd try it out, 2 or 3 strands. There we go. I feel it. I feel it. All of them are numbered in separate little baggies. So nice. Okay, so let's go with number 9. I can get it out. There we go. What a pretty blue. Yeah, look at that blue. That's a real pretty blue seed bead there. So then you would take your thread that was also marked number 9. You take some strands off. I'd probably say 2. You only got one big long piece here. And then you would find number 9 on your legend. So anywhere you see a blue triangle, that's where you would stitch. You pull it up from the bottom, put on a bead, and go back down. Now be very, very, very careful with this as far as wet hands, sweaty hands, any kind of liquids, because if this gets wet, it's all going to wash away, it's all going to smear, and that's why you have, I believe, this as backup in case something does happen. Or if you're unsure about a symbol, you just refer back to the pattern. I do that all the time. That is going to be so cute. Really super cute. So I have not done, I've done a different type of bead embroidery, but not on Ada. So I wonder if you could do a tent stitch, which is just one arm of a cross stitch, not 2, and do it that way. We'll have to experiment. We'll have to experiment and try it out. Now this one was $8.75, which I don't think is too bad of a price, considering you get all the foot beads and the floss and the needle, the specific needles for beading, and for cross stitching. I think that's a really good deal. Okay, so there you go. What we have today is this beaded cat, the violets cross stitch. Oh, it's just going everywhere. Violet cross stitch, the feather bookmark, and the small binder storage system. Oh, sorry, that's so glary. So there you go, DIY digital art. I thank you so very much for watching. If you could please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, that would be great. I hope you all have a really good day, and we'll see you soon. Bye.